Welcome everyone to the halfway point recap of the PMA. Here, me, the Goose Boy, and Andy Rui 3 are giving a full run through on how each team have been doing so far. In 16th place with 31 points are the Ocean Critters.
Okay, so the Ocean Critters, they're here. They're at the bottom of this table though. Their average placement is 13th, seeing as their highest was 8th. I want the Ocean Critters to do well, but they don't. So I'm forced to look down on them in shame. Jellyfish is probably the worst member in the league. He has done nothing. He placed basically dead last in swimming, and he's a water animal. The Ocean Critters want to make a fool of themselves as fast as possible, to be made the laughingstock of the league. They're failing so hard, they've turned it into an art form. Well done.
In 15th place with 32 points, we have the Arctic Icebergs.
In second last is the Arctic Icebergs. Their overall average is a whopping rounded to 12th. Which makes sense, when their highest placement is 6th by a massive margin. Climate change is hitting us hard, ladies and gentlemen.
In 14th place with 45 points are the Green Fungi.
Here are hosts. And there they go. You could be good. Instead, you're at the bottom of a pile of rubbish that has been thrown away a long time ago. The most memorable thing you've done was not being in the qualifiers. You're so boring to watch, you've put half the fan base to sleep. You're so forgettable, I was writing down everything I wanted to say about you and forgot to write down your name.
In 13th place with 50 points are the Wicked Wines.
Now the Wicked Wines. We all know they've probably drank 3 bottles of tequila before each event with the way that they're performing. They think that they're all so wicked, but they peaked at 3rd and went straight downhill. They'd need to begin starting to get sober if they ever want a chance of performing well in the future.
In 12th place with 55 points are the Global Fantasies.
How? Okay. This team have no talent. Your roster is full of frauds. Literally. Legend is holding your team together, and he's not doing a good job of it. Your average is no higher than 9th, which is also your highest. Your lack of cooperation makes you fall apart. Just look at your balancing run. Pathetic.
In 11th place with 56 points are the Summit Seekers.
These marbles are seeking for a medal. Badly. The highest they've ever climbed up is 5th, and then they ran out of stamina and they haven't reached the podium even since the qualifiers, which they barely made it out of to begin with. They must have fallen off a cliff, but they are trying to climb their way back up, and I believe in them. Partly.
In 10th place with 57 points, the Eruptors.
It's Eruptors time. This team suck. I don't care what anyone says. They came into this league hot and proceeded to fizz out. Your best achievement this season was getting a DNF in an event you won in the qualifiers. And I didn't even notice. You helped out the Sapphire squad in the relay, and then I realized you were trying to overtake them. The entire fan base laugh at you, even the creator. You look like my school's basketball team. A hot mess. Just look at yourself. You have done nothing. You're slow in fast events and fast in slow events. You finished dead last in the funnel endurance. You won that in the qualifiers. You're so boring to watch that I'd rather watch the ocean critters race for an hour. Okay, slow down. Stop. No. Okay. You won an event? How? And that only brought you up to 10th. You don't belong here and you know it. So go back to whatever dump you came from. I need a drink.
In 9th place with 64 points, the Stream Strikers.
The ultimate drop-off from the qualifiers. From 2nd to 9th. One podium finish isn't enough to save you, especially when it's a bronze. Just looking at the leaderboards, it looks like you got Stream sniped. They wish their strikers were like CR7, and instead you have Romelu Lukaku.
In 8th place with 67 points are the Palm Coast.
So this team are here. Your average placement is 8th. So good enough. You want funnel endurance, so that let you comfortably sit in the top half. You finished 8th in the qualifiers, which is where you are now. The Palm Coasts are just sleeping on a beach somewhere in the Caribbean. So wake up. You're a good team, so act that way. All the Palm Coast fans, repeat after me. My team will do something eventually.
In 7th place with 72 points, the Carmine Crusaders.
Let's be real, everybody. The only reason they're even here is thanks to Viking. In my opinion, he is the number 1 marble right now in the league, getting podium both times he's competed. Although, neither of them were gold. There's nothing else that can really be said because the rest of the marbles are so forgettable. I don't even know their names. I'd say later on, you could be a threat as long as Viking doesn't fall apart like the rest of your team.
In 6th place with 76 points are the Honey Bears.
So, the Honey Bears.
Hold it! This is my team, so I get to describe them in perfect detail, not biased at all.
Wait.
They're the best. That's all I need to say. But I want to say a lot more. They easily won the qualifiers with their ultra mega consistency. They've won a golden distance drag. And even though they had a rough start, they've really made their way up. Winnie, Baloo, Grizzle and Hive are all putting in the effort.
And next up,
That's not all. They're the best marbles, the best logos, best names, best teamwork, best everything. Also, we don't talk about the DNF and relay.
in 5th place for real this time with 76 points are the Film Fanatics.
I'm sorry for doubting you. You're an actually good team. You have 1 silver and 2 bronze. That's good enough for top 5. You're such a strange team though. Nobody hates you, but nobody has you as their favourites. You're very likeable. So take that opportunity and get rid of the Blood Eyes. I'm sorry for calling you the Film Fantasies, because nobody wants to be compared with the Global Fantasies. You put in the least amount of effort and still do amazing.
In 4th place with 96 points are the Sapphire Squad.
Now here are the Sapphires.
Hold on, you got the Honey Bears.
Oh.
This is the best team ever.
No.
Do I really have to say anything else? Okay, fine. You have 2 golds and a bronze, but lately you've been, fine, I'll say it, falling off. You were in 1st and now you're in 4th. Come on, Sapphire Squad, you got this in the bag. Don't choke it. Because you can really win this thing. You got this.
In Third place with 106 points, Electric Energy.
Electric Energies. In my humble opinion, the most consistent team. Behind Honey Bears. They're one of two teams who have won each of every medal at least once. In the qualifiers, you went from 16th to 5th, which is the highest climb in any event in the PMA. The lowest you've ever been in the standings since is 5th in events 4 and 5. For the individual marbles, Shock is the only marble who's ever been in bottom half of the standings for their team, and Power being the one who got them the gold in the event. With one quick jolt, they could rise all the way to the top and destroy Blood Eyes.
In second place with 110 points are the Gear Grinders.
4 silvers! Wow, you really are grey. Iron held your team afloat in the qualifiers, and now he's the worst individual marble on the team. You were on the brink of extinction in the qualifiers, and look where you are now. It just goes to show even bad teams can come back. Ocean Critters! Keep up the good work, and you might win the league. Go get the Blood Eyes, please.
In first place, the 117 points, the Blood Eyes.
They're on drugs. Fine, I'll talk about them. They're tied with Sapphire Squad for most gold medals, having 2. Them and Electric Energies having 1 of each medals. A very impressive statistic. For some individual facts, none of the 4 marbles have ever been outside of the top 4. Wound won in sprint, and the whole squad won the log hop. The most absurd fact that I saved for last is that they've averaged a bronze medal. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my case for why Blood Eyes are on performance-enhancing drugs. How else would their eyes always be bloodshot? Lack of sleep? Yeah, right.
And that is the halfway point recap for the PMA. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see.
Wait. I also have one last fun fact about the PMA in total, and I'll make it quick for you. Honey Bears are going to win. They're the best teams. They're going to beat Blood Eyes. They won't even have to use drugs. Mark my words. Blood Eyes are going to bottle job it. They're like Arsenal. They're going to suck bad. Honey Bears are going to win it all, baby. Thanks for listening to the mid-season roast. Recap. See ya.
Hold on. Sapphire Squad are gonna win.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, it's over now.